Good morning, Cambridge. Hello, dear children. So we are back again and we are going to start a new session, 2021. Let us have some past memories of 2020. You remember all the videos that the teachers were sending to you, all the activities that you were doing online. We were having assemblies online, we were having moral value videos online, and then we went on to have our learning through online classes. It was a wonderful, wonderful year for learning for all of us. But now we are going to make some changes. We are going to introduce something which is very new for all of you, something which is going to be a world apart, but we are going to help you learn about it also. And for that, I have my two buddies here with me who will help you and take you through the whole process. So let me call them here first. So for that, I have my buddy Nisha here. Nisha, hello, how are you?
Good, ma'am. How are you, everyone? Hi.
Nice to see you over here, Nisha. And we also have my very good buddy Prabdeep over here. Hello, Prabdeep.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone.
So these two are going to be our master trainers. You understand what are master trainers? Those who will guide us through each step of the way. Okay? And what is that new thing that we are starting? This is what you're waiting for. So we are going to start Google Classrooms. This is a classroom which is going to be on your screen. And your screen is your class. You just have to be there and all your teachers will attend. That is it. So you don't have to miss anything out. You will even have your classmates there with you. So I'm going to ask one by one about the speciality of these particular classrooms. So Nisha, why don't you tell me that how is it going to be an experience for children in Google Classrooms?
Yes, my dear children, you will be having lots of fun while using Google Classroom. You know why? Because you will be having all your classes, that is English, art, sciences, mathematics, social sciences, everything all together at one single place.
And Nisha, what about sports?
Don't worry, everything will be there. That is why I told you at the beginning, you are going to have fun over there.
That's wonderful. So all my classes in one go. And here, Prabdeep, you tell us, how will the experience be with the teachers?
Yes, children. Google Classroom is going to be a very interesting platform for teachers and students as well. As teachers, we will be able to interact more with you all. It is like a school bag, as you used to keep your notebooks of different subjects in your bag. Similarly, you will be able to see the different tabs of all your subjects in one platform into the Google Classroom. And you will also be able to upload all of your work there, and as teachers we will be able to check your work and will connect you all the time there.
Wow, that is wonderful opportunity. So the children can just be there in the classroom, on a virtual classroom, and experience all the learning. So remember children, it is very important that you do not miss out on your learning, okay? And Google Classroom is going to provide you with that opportunity. Now let us take you to a journey where you will learn every aspect of Google Classroom and how to operate it. Okay, so over to your master trainers.
Okay students, now we are going to start with our Google Classroom. So the very first step is to install Google Classrooms in your phones. So let's begin with the demo. So the first step is click on Play Store. So the moment you click on the Play Store, on the top you can see the search. So click on the search and you have to write Google Classroom. And search. So here you can see Google Classroom by Google LLC. So here your next step is to click on install. It will take few seconds to install Google Classrooms. Alright, so you can see here your Google Classroom has been installed in your mobile phones. So next step is you can click on open. Now students, after opening Google Classroom, you all will be able to see this screen. And here you have to click on get started. And the moment you click here, you will be able to see some accounts which are already signed in your device. But in order to add your school account, you have to choose the last option, which is add account, and you will click on OK. Now here you have to type your email address, which will be provided to you all by the school. After writing your email address here, you will click on next. Now you have to enter your password, and it will also be provided to you by your school, and you will again click on next. Now students, after signing in your Google Classroom, you all will be able to see the subjects which you all are going to study in the new session. Let's move further and see how your classroom looks like. And for this, I am going to enter into your English class. For this, let's click on Grade 3 Daffodils English. Now children, here you can see at the bottom of the screen, the first blue icon is your stream, then your classwork and people. So let me explain you the stream section first. Under this, you can see these all are the announcements of the work that your English teacher has assigned you. So all the announcement will be visible to you under stream. Now let's see the classwork. For this, we need to click on classwork. Now children, you can see this is your classwork, and you can see the topics blue in color and bold in size, under which you can see different assignments assigned by your English teacher. Now next, let's see the assignment, and for this I am going to click on 30th March 2021, Chapter 13, Dragon Who Couldn't Breathe Fire. So the moment I'll click on this, you will be able to see your assignment. You can see firstly we have instructions, then the video, and then your worksheet. So for this, you can click on the video to see your content of the chapter. So you can see the moment you click on the video, it will automatically start playing. And now we'll go back to the assignment. Now next is your worksheet, the work the teacher has assigned you. So for this, you can click on the worksheet. So you can see this is your work that you all have to do and submit back to your teacher. Yes children, so you have to do this work and submit back to your teacher. And for this, you can save this worksheet in your phones. And for this, you can see here one option pop out. If you click here, the worksheet will be popped out into a new tab, and you will be able to download it by clicking on the 3 ellipses. Now this worksheet has been downloaded into your phone galleries. From there, you can take out the printout and do your work, or you can also do the same work in your English notebooks. And then you can click the picture of your worksheet, the printout worksheet, or from your notebook, and upload it back in this same assignment. And for this, I will show you how to upload your work. Alright, now children, you can see here the work that was assigned by the teacher I have done on my English notebook, and I have maintained this notebook for my English subject. So from here, I will open the camera and will click my picture of my work. The picture has been saved in my phone gallery. Now I will go back to my assignment. So this was my assignment. Now you can see here, children, at the bottom of the screen it's written your work. You will swipe up from here and you will see one option, that is add attachment. You need to click here to attach the photo that you clicked of your work. So from here we will click upload file. And so you can see here, and the first is my picture of my work. After clicking your picture, your photo of your work will be uploaded in your work. It will generally take few seconds to upload the work. Alright, so children, you can see the image of my work has been attached. Now I can add private comment also. So let work is done. You can write done or any comment. If you face any issue in any particular question, you can also mention in the private comments and you can ask your doubts from your teacher also. And after this you can hand in your work. So one attachment will be submitted for your assignment. Then hand in. Now you can see your work has been submitted, and here your teacher will now receive your work. She or he will check your work and will return it back to you. So children, I hope you all have understood how to upload or submit your work, right? So in the same way you can submit your other work also.
That's really great, Prabdeep ma'am. Student will be able to submit their routine work to their respective subject teachers. But can you please tell me one very important thing?
Yes, what do you want to know?
I want to know if I have a sibling at home, like my younger brother or elder sister, then how they will be able to access their classes from the same phone.
Yes, there is a way for that also. Children need not to go to any other form. They can access multiple Google Classroom accounts from the same device. So that's a very good question, Isha ma'am. So children, let me show you how you can switch to different accounts. So children, for this we need to go back to the home page. So we can click on classes. Now children, you can see on the top you need to click on the image. From here you can see all the email IDs that are already logged in into this system will appear here.
So you want to say, like, my ID over here is nisha.kaur111188@gmail.com, and if my sister has email ID nisha@cisdasua.com, then what she will do?
She will select her own ID. So for this we will click on the other ID, and now you can see she can now see her own work. You can see the account has been switched to the other account. So
That is going to be very handy, isn't it, Prabdeep ma'am?
exactly. So children, you can work on the same app. Need not to use any different phone for this. All the siblings in the same house can work on the same device.
Okay, Prabdeep ma'am, I have learned how to operate Google Classroom on my mobile phone. Now, can you please also tell me how to operate Google Classroom on my computer?
Of course, it is very interesting to work on the computers also. So I also have a demo where I'm going to teach how to work on the Google Classroom using your computer system. Now students, here we are going to show you how to work on Google Classroom from your desktop system. So for this, first thing you all need to do is to open browser and for this I am going to open Chrome browser. So I will double click on it. Now students, in order to open Google Classroom here, the very first step is to write the address of Google Classroom in the address bar over here. So let's write classroom.google.com, and it will ask us to sign in into your Classroom account, and for this we will use another account, and we will write the email address of your Classroom account, which will be provided to you all by your school. So let's write the email address first, then click on next, enter your password, and again click on next. And the moment you click on next, your Google Classroom will be opened and you all will be able to see the classrooms which you are going to study in the new session. So let me explain you the structure of this classroom first. So here is the stream section. Under this, you will be receiving all the announcements of the assignment assigned by your teachers. So you can see here some examples, like Neha Seli posted a new assignment on Monday on 29th March 2021 of data handling. So similarly, you will be receiving the announcements of your assignments assigned by your teachers. Now next is your classwork. In this classroom, you will be able to see all your assignments related to your English subject only. And next is people. In this, you will be able to see the teachers who are teaching you that particular subject, and you will be also be able to see your classmates in this. So you can see there are 24 students in this classroom.
Thank you so much, Prapdeep ma'am, for telling me how to join my classroom from the computer. Now, please tell me how to submit my work by using the computer.
Sure, here I will now show you all how to submit the work on your computer system. Let's go back to our classwork. Now see children, you can see here the work has been assigned by your English teacher already. So here I am going to take one example of the assignment and will show you how to upload your work. So let's suppose I want to submit my work for 24th March 2021 picture composition. So for this I will click on this assignment and you'll be able to see the instructions here. And to view more, I will click on view assignment. And you'll be able to see all the instructions and the worksheet given to you by your teacher. So now children, I can click on this worksheet. Now children, if you have printers at home, you can directly take the print from here and can do your work on it. Otherwise, you can download this worksheet and then you can do it on your English notebooks. And for that, click on 3 ellipses, which is there right on the right top corner. And you can see one option here, open in new window. You'll click on that and then that worksheet will be open in the new window. Now children, here you can see one download option. From here you can download your worksheet. So you can see the worksheet has been downloaded. Now you can take the printout of this, or you can do this work in your notebooks, and then you can click the picture of the work done in your notebook and can upload it in this assignment to submit. I have already written this work in my notebook and I have already taken the picture also. So now let me show you how to upload your work. For that, let's go back to the assignment, and you can see in the right side your work section, and here you can see one option plus add or create. So in order to upload your work, you need to click on add, and from there you have to choose the option file, and then under uploads you will browse the work from your system. So here you can see I have saved my work with the date plus with the name of the topic. So I will click on my work and then open. It will take few seconds to upload the work. So you can see now you will be able to see your picture of your work under your work section. Now children, in case you have any doubt, you can ask your teacher under the private comment section. Your teacher will receive your private comments, and after adding your work you will click on turn in. So here you can see here one attachment will be submitted for this assignment, and then turn in. Now here you can see instead of turn in, unsubmit is written. That means your work has been sent to your teacher, and now your teacher will be able to see your work. He or she will correct your work and will send it back to you in this same assignment only, and you will be able to see the checked work also under your work section.
That's great. Now, can I also see how my teacher will check my work and how it will appear to me?
Yes, the moment your teacher will check the work, you will be able to see the checked work in the same section of your work. Now see here children, automatically one more file and one comment is added. That means your teacher has checked your work. Here in the edited one, if you click on this, you will be able to see the checked work by your teacher. So see, the work that you sent to your teacher has been checked, and see, she has given you remark also of well done. Yes, and you can see the private comment also is there. Good job, dear.
Oh, that's really good. It means I'll be able to know my mistakes also.
Yes, if you have made any mistake, teacher will correct it and will notify you.
Okay, Prabdeep ma'am, I have one more question. As we were able to switch accounts on the mobile, are we able to switch accounts on the computer also?
That's a very good question, ma'am. But let me tell you, children, so if you have siblings at your home and there's only one computer system, you all can work in the same system. So let me show you first how to switch accounts. So children, look at this image here. So you'll click on this and you'll be able to see the other Gmail accounts which are signed in this system, or you can also add a new account. So here I can see I have a sibling at home and her account is prabdeepkm@gmail.com. So if you want to open her classroom, she can switch to her account, and for that she need to sign in into her account. So for this again we need to sign in into Google account. Now my sibling will be able to see her classrooms. So I hope, Nisha ma'am, that is very much clear now.
Yes, Prabdeep ma'am. Means I and my brother or sister will be able to use Google Classroom by using the computer as well as mobile phone, and we do not have to buy another computer or another mobile phone.
Yes, and it is going to be very easy for students to work on the same system.
And another benefit of using the Google Classroom is that it is a huge time saver with all the resources saved in one place and the ability to access the classroom anywhere, anytime.
Oh, that is wonderful, Nisha ma'am. So you want to tell us that we can have any device and we can access classrooms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how do I access my Google Classroom if I don't have a computer? Why
As I
don't you tell
said,
me about that?
sure. As I said, you do not need to have a computer. You can access the classroom directly from your mobile phones or the tablets if you have at home.
Okay, I can go anywhere. And then you have given me instructions in the video, and those videos I can see again and again and again,
Yes,
right? So, children, see how wonderful it is. I'm asking all the questions that are running in your mind from your teachers. You just have to make sure that you have a Google app on your mobiles. Google Classroom app is also on your mobile, and then very soon you can just click on it, open the ID and password, and then you have your Google Classroom over there. And then you will also be having links for live classes. We'll be coming to that also very soon. Ma'am, where do I find the home assignments in the Google Classroom, Prabdeep ma'am? Can you please let us know about it?
Yes, children. So, why are we joining these classes? Of course, for our home assignments. So, we should all know where to find them. But, children, I have already explained this thing in the tutorial. So if you want, I can show you once again. So, do you
Please,
want me to
ma'am,
show
we like
you?
to. Yes, ma'am. Please, please, please. We'd like to see it.
Yes, so I would like to share it again with you all where to find your home assignments. So, Nisha ma'am, please allow me to share my screen once again.
already done, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, children, if you remember in the tutorial, you were all able to see your classes like this, right? So, all the subjects are here in front of you, right? So, let me tell you, if you want to find the assignments, you need to click on these. So, suppose I want to see my ICT work. So, what will I do? I will open my ICT tab, my ICT classroom. So, let's open this one. Okay, so this is how your classroom look like, right? So we have stream, classwork, and people. So to see the home assignment, our classwork, we will click on our classwork tab. And you can see now, what are these things? These are your assignments, children. So you can see it very clearly. Like we have books. Books are well organized. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, right? Here also, all the topics, all the home assignments are arranged properly chapter-wise. So you can see Chapter 1, machine, Chapter 2, uses of computer, Chapter 3, parts of computer. So in that, we have our assignments. So you can click on any one of this assignment and you can see home assignment uploaded on 4th April, right? Topic is for main parts of computer. So to view this assignment, you will click on view assignment and you will be able to see your work here. We have video here, your worksheet here. So you can watch your video by just clicking on this video. So this is, I hope you all have got now where to find your assignments.
That is so nice, ma'am. And you know what? As we said, the school has prepared this whole video for you. And you can see it as many times as you want so that you can be clear about your Google Classroom. Okay. So I have my next question, which I want an answer from Prabdeep ma'am and Nisha ma'am both. And my question is, how can I submit my work? And is my teacher going to do all the correction also for it?
Yes, ma'am. It is going to be just like in schools. We students used to do their work in the notebooks and teacher used to correct it. The same thing is going to happen here also. So should I show you how to submit the work once again?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you're going
you
to
can
show it on computer?
Yes, I know
And
children.
then Nisha ma'am, are you also going to show us on mobile?
Yes, ma'am. After
Okay,
Pradeep, ma'am, I'll show.
I'm waiting.
Yes. So let's go back to the our ICT classroom. Yes, children. So you can see this was our work, right? And your teacher has assigned you this ICT worksheet. If you click on this, you will be able to see the worksheet, right? So you want to do this one. What you all can do, you can download this worksheet. Can you see these three ellipses here and more actions? You will click on this and you will open this worksheet in the new window. And here in the new window, your worksheet will be opened again, and from the right top corner, you will be able to find this icon of download. So you can simply click on this to download your worksheet, and then you can take the printout or you can do it in the notebook, right?
Okay,
So
so I
let's,
can take a printout and do my work, and I can also just copy the questions in my notebook, write them down, and complete
yes,
my work. Right.
yes. So you
Good,
all,
good. That's so nice,
you
ma'am.
all like to make, I know you all like to maintain your notebooks, right? So you all can write down these things in the notebooks also. And now that is your work, right? Your work is done. But how will you submit this work to your teacher now? Now, children, look at this section here of your work. I have already explained you this thing in the tutorial, right? So let me explain you once again. In this section of your work, you will click the picture of your work from your mobile phones. If you have done the work on notebook or worksheet, you can click the picture of it from your mobile phones and you can upload it here. You can simply click on add and attach file. You can click the pictures in the JPG form and then browse. So here, let's take the example. So suppose I'm going to upload this work.
So this is the homework that I have done.
Yes. So this is a work that you have done in the notebook. You will click the picture and then you will add it here. So you can see your work, your image is attached here, right? Now you
Wonderful.
can turn in. And the moment you will turn in the work, your teacher will receive your work and then he or she will be able to check it.
Okay, my teacher will check, and will I also get a feedback about it?
Yes, of course. It is like a real learning.
So
Okay,
let
so the
me
teacher will
comment
collect
on what
correct
Let me
all
show
my
you.
work and then show it to me. But Nisha ma'am, what about showing on the mobile? I'm waiting for that as well.
Yes, ma'am. I'm just going to show how you can do it similar thing on the mobile. So let me start with the sharing. So all you can see, this is my mobile phone. Now you first will go onto your classroom. So here you can see grade 3 Daffodils ICT. So I'm going to come over here on my assignment. As we already taught you how you can do the same thing using the mobile. So let me do it again. So when you will click on the your work area at the bottom, you will see I have attached my homework written in my notebook. So you can see this is I have written in my notebook, ICT notebook. I have clicked the photo by using my mobile phone and then upload it on my assignment. After doing it, you just need to click on the hand in. I already have handed in this assignment. So after correction, you will see what remarks your teacher has given you.
How
Okay, so the work will be returned by the teacher after correction.
can you do this?
So now, Prabdeep ma'am, that my teacher has checked all my work. So where do I get to see that the teacher has returned my work? Can you please show us that?
Of course, that's the more important work to see, right? We need to see our mistakes. So as a student, it is very common to make mistakes. We need to know what work or what mistake have we done, right? And we need to see if our teachers have checked the work or not. So children, let me show you. So suppose I'm going to open my assignment which I have returned, right? So let's click on view assignment again. Now children, if you notice, you just attached only one file, your image of your work. But can you see this one more file is here? Which is
Yes,
this file?
ma'am. It is an edited file.
Yes, your teachers has edited your work and checked it. So let's click
Okay,
on
edited
this.
means checked.
Yes. And children, can you see one comment also here? Earlier, nothing was here. So your
Well
teacher has
done.
well done, dear. So let's check if our teacher has checked the work or not. And what remarks have we got? Wow, all tick, all are right. And she has written well done with the star also. So this is how
Wonderful.
you take the work.
So, Prabdeep ma'am, that was great. Now I have my next frequently asked question, and this one is again from the children only, right? And the
Right, ma'am?
question is, how can I, as a student, contact my teacher through Google Classroom?
So children, if you remember, just now I told you about private comment that your teacher has posted a private comment of well done here, right? You can see here. So children, if you have any doubt in your worksheet or any question related to you, any question related to that topic, what you can do, you can type a private comment to your teacher. Like, ma'am, I'm not able to understand first question. Or, ma'am, can you explain question number 1? So you can type your query here or your doubts here. So you can write, can you explain question 1? Okay. And you can post a comment. Your teacher will
Right.
get back to you.
That is wonderful, ma'am. Ma'am, now I have to come to a very, very important questions. Okay, and that question is that I want to see my teacher. I want to actually talk to her. So, what about my online classes, my live classes links, and its recordings? Nisha ma'am, can you please tell us?
Yes, sure, ma'am. For that, you will be having a separate topic which says live recording. You just need to click on that topic and you will get your all the live recordings of that particular day, subject wise, in all the classes. And you can watch the recording if you have missed your class because of some reason. So that will is going to be very easy.
Right, ma'am. But ma'am, where do I get my links for my live classes?
So children, let me tell you, earlier your teachers used to send the links, right? But here you will find one more classroom of notice board. In that notice board, you will receive all the announcements and notifications. So your live classes links will be posted there. And from there, you can click on the link and join the live classes of your teacher. So children, do you want me to show you again the notice board?
Definitely, definitely, ma'am.
Okay, so let's get back to our classroom.
Okay, and now children, Prabdeep ma'am is going to show us where is our notice board in our classroom.
Yes, the children. So this is your classes, right, of your different subjects. And if you can notice, we have one more tab here of notice board, right? So all the
Right.
announcements, all the important notification will be posted here and you will be able to access them here. So you can see children, I have opened this notice board classroom and you can see there's so many common announcements here. Your SLCs, your online quiz schedule, and here we have our live classes schedule also. So your live classes schedule will be posted in your notice board and you can simply click on the link of your live classes and you will be able to join your teacher's live classes. So
That's wonderful,
everything is,
ma'am. So I have my own personal notice board and I will get all my notices on that.
yes ma'am, it will be very easy to find everything in one platform.
That is wonderful, madam. Great. I think the school has really helped the children out so well. And I hope, children, that you also practice Google Classrooms. I have another question, ma'am. Suppose I have my brother also taking up classes. Now, how both of us can switch between accounts in Google Classroom.
So this is very important. We are not the only one who study at our home, right? Nisha ma'am, would you like to tell first? How can we switch accounts?
Yes, why not, Prabdeep ma'am? As we already discussed this point during our tutorial video, but let us do it one more time and discuss how you can switch your accounts among your siblings on your mobile phone first. Then Prabdeep ma'am will show how you can do the same using the computer. So I'm going to share
Right.
the screen.
So this is how we do it on mobile.
Yes, ma'am. So on the top, you can see my picture is there. So you need to click on this and you can see over here multiple accounts. So whatever the account your sibling is using, you just need to select that account. I'm using this ID of mine to access the Google Classroom. So if your sibling ID is like nisha@cisdasua.com, your sibling will click on that ID. See, after clicking on that
so I
ID,
have Nisha Kaur, Nisha Kashyap, and Nisha also. So we can have multiple people over there.
people. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Now you can see these are the classes of another account of mine. Similarly, your sibling can also switch the accounts.
Brilliant, brilliant, ma'am. So
Yes,
Pradeep
and
ma'am, can you show it on computer as well?
yes, ma'am. And same thing can be done on computers also. So let me show you. So this were our classes, right? And here also we have image. So you can switch accounts very easily from here. You can click on the one which are already signed in here. If not, you can add another account.
It is just
can
like when
simply
I
click
used
on
to
add
switch
account.
from one mail to another.
Yes, so you can use another account and you will be able to open the classes of that your sibling has joined from that account. So let's suppose I am using a different account. So just we need to enter the ID password of our other sibling and we will be able to open the account.
So more than one children can join classrooms through one app by
Yes.
switching accounts.
You can see now, children, there's no need to buy another device. So my sibling who is in different section will be able to see her or his classes.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, ma'am, you have told me that you have given me an ID and password and that I need to change my password as soon as I receive it. How do I change my password? And ma'am, one more big problem. If suppose I forget my password, what help do I receive? Where do I go?
So children, this is a matter of security. You should not share your passwords with anyone. And even if you forget your password, you can simply contact your teacher or your coordinators and they will help you out with this. And before that, let me explain you how you can reset your passwords. So let's come back to the classes.
Before Prabdeep ma'am shows this to us, remember children that once you receive your ID password and you log in to your Google Classroom accounts, remember the first thing that you do is change your password and keep it a secret with you. And by chance, if you forget your password, this is what Prabdeep ma'am told us. If you forget your password, you will contact your school, your teacher and your coordinator and we will help you out.
Yes. So children, let me explain you how can you reset your password. So you can click on the image. So you can see one option here, manage your Google account, right? It will be there below your ID. So you will click on it, manage your Google account. And children, here you can see now on the left side of the screen, you will be able to see some options like home, personal info, data and personalization. In this, you have to click on personal info. And then you can find one option here of your name, your gender, and your password. See? So last change was in 2017. You reset your password from here. You can click on the arrow. And for this children, firstly, you need to enter the password which is assigned to you, which is already there with you. So you will enter the existing password first.
and then you will click on next. And if the password is correct, you will be able to reset your password. You will be able to reset your new password. Now you can see password, new password here, right? You can type any new password and keep it safe. Do not share with anyone. So let's see, I'm going to reset my password, right? And keep it strong. Your password should not be weak. It should be very strong, right? So that nobody can guess it. So let's reset the password. And then after writing the confirm new password, so click on change password. And you can see your password was changed.
Thank you, Prabdeep ma'am. Thank you, Nisha ma'am, for telling us all the answers to all our questions. So, answering all our FAQs, that is the frequently asked questions. Ma'am, can you open the classroom so that we can just go through the general instructions as in a summary once more?
Sure, ma'am.
So, children, this is what your Google Classroom looks like. Remember, you have to put up a Google Classroom app on your mobiles, and also you can access it through your computers, right? Once you have done that, you will be on seeing this kind of a screen where you will have all the classrooms. You will also have your notice board. You will see all the notifications for your live classes over there. If suppose you want to see English work, you can go to English work. You want to see Hindi work, you will see the Hindi work. The notice board will have your timetable for what work will be posted on what day. You will get daily links of all your live classes. You can also write messages to your teachers if you have a query. But remember, you're not supposed to be writing any unnecessary comments on over it. You can just write your query. If you have a question, you write your query to your teacher and your teachers will help you out. But make sure that there are no unnecessary comments on it, because all of this will be dealt with very strictly. Next is your ID and your password. You will be receiving your ID and password. That is for you to protect. As soon as you receive your school password, change it, just the way that Prabdeep ma'am has told. Once it is changed, then it becomes your property. Keep it safe with you. Do not share it with your friends. Otherwise, they may tamper your classrooms. Okay? So never share it. And in case you forget your password, do not worry about that at all. You can also contact the school and you can contact your teachers, your coordinators. We will help you out. But please protect your classroom. This is your personal classroom. Make sure that no undue advantage is taken and no undue situation is created by you. Do not try to delete any content, add any content, writing any unnecessary messages. Don't do that. Because if you do that, we will abstain you from the classes and we will suspend your classes for a couple of days, and we'll be requesting you to come to school so that we can explain things to you in a better manner. So just make sure that we use it in a happy manner, right? So children, please be very, very careful and very, very responsible. But I tell you what, I'm very sure that this will not go on for very long. Very soon schools will open and we'll be seeing you back at school in your classrooms with your teachers and with your friends. And we'll have lots of fun and lots of learning. So hoping that all of you will take care of all these things. So dear children, that was all from your master trainers. I'm sure you learned a lot and you enjoyed as well. Okay, and these are my best buddies. So they must have already told you a lot about Google Classrooms. And these videos will be available for you from your teacher's end. Okay, and what you can do is you can go on seeing it again and again and again and keep on repeating it unless and until you learn everything about Google Classrooms. And your teachers are always available for you. Your school, Cambridge International School, that's what, is always available for you to help you out for your learning. Okay, so you can reach out at any time. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye bye all.